But I'ma say no, man, 'cause no, that ain't my style. But I bet you a slow dance that I could change your mind. I don't wanna be just another thing that you think about when you think about love gone wrong. And I ain't into being the reason.
Hello again, people. I'm back. I've been getting messages every day for the past few days asking, hey, is everything okay, Jim? What's up? When's the next video coming? Well, to give a brief explanation, I have been feeling extremely crappy, like on multiple levels. And today, well, it's Monday, my day off, is the first time I've taken my camera out of the bag all week. Like this week I just finished, I didn't even take my camera out of the bag, and it was a challenging week. I've been losing weight. I just weighed myself, and this is the least I've weighed in I don't know, probably since I've been a truck driver. But my energy level was extremely low. I was feeling nauseous all week. I was having body aches, sore all over in my back. Even my eyelids were sore, which made me feel like it sounds kind of like flu-like symptoms, but I wasn't, throwing up or coughing or sneezing or anything. But feeling extremely weak. And as soon as I would end my shift, I would hop back in the sleeper and start trying to go to sleep. And when it was time to get up and start my shift, well, I had to make myself do it. I wasn't really wanting to start my shift. Oh yeah, and a week ago today, my divorce that I've mentioned a couple of times in videos is becoming more and more of a reality, even though I've been separated, well, pretty much since you guys have known me, other than a few, home time visits when I wasn't on the road. That was 2015 and part of 2016, but none of 2017. I know many of you watching this or have, been divorced or are divorced or going through a divorce, or, at least know somebody that's been divorced. And, well, it seems like most of the time it really wrecks lives financially because of, the lawyers involved in everything. And, well, we're not going that route. She found some kind of do-it-yourself divorce, I don't know, website or whatever. I was just on the phone with her. She was typing things in, and we're waiting on an official, I'm probably not saying this right, but an official divorce decree to come in the mail that we both can sign and get notarized and then file with the courthouse. And then as soon as the judge signs off on it, it's a done deal. So, I ain't saying that's got me all super sad or anything because of her, but it definitely has stirred up some emotions, with the kids that we fostered and adopted together that I don't see anymore. And the emotions of the years of, I don't want to call it wasted years with her, but years I can't get back, and all the energy that I put into building a home and furnishing a home that, well, it ain't my home no more. Not that I live in anyway, but I will still be paying for it for an unforeseen amount of time, maybe the rest of my life. But still having the increased heart rate, the shortness of breath. I hadn't been back to the doctor. Well, I went to a doctor last week to tell him, hey, I want you to be my doctor and do a physical soon. I got to call them back today with the information of the 2 hospitals that I was in, so they can request my medical records, and maybe I can get a physical next week. But guys, even though I feel weak right now, it's time to sweat out this weakness. I'm going on a run. Woo! I have worked up a sweat, people, and it feels good. I didn't think Boone was gonna make it though. Boone is, let's see, how old is Boone? He's 9, he'll be 10 in January. He's got more gray than I do. You know, I know most of you probably aren't familiar with the scrolls that I talk about often, but in one of the scrolls, I think it's maybe number 6 or so, that's I will be the master of my emotions. A phrase that has always stuck out to me. When I feel ill, I will double my labor. So after so many days of feeling sick and weak, laying around and not doing shit is not the answer. Let the body heal. The mind is what heals. You guys have heard me talk a little bit about the scrolls, but you really have no concept of how powerful they are and how much of an influence they have, well, made in my overall character development over the past few decades since I was first introduced to the scrolls. Like one is, I am not a sheep waiting to be prodded by my shepherd. I am a lion, and I refuse to walk, to talk, to sleep with the sheep. Another one that really inspired me to go run this morning, I think it may be in scroll 6, which is I will be the master of my emotions. When I feel ill, I will double my labor. That's ballsy, guys. When like most people feel ill, they call in sick. The champions, when they feel ill, they work twice as hard and work through it. And I don't know, I don't know, maybe had some confidence shaken. You know, actually maybe giving the viewers control of my channel and giving a shit of the opinion of people that I never even have a conversation with. What kind of sense does that make? The scroll videos are coming, and you know what? I'm gonna film the second one today. It will be uploaded shortly after this video you're watching now is uploaded. And for those that don't like it, well, I don't know what to tell you. You might want to listen to it again because it's awesome. I was gonna shave Boone, but it started raining, and I don't want to shave a dog in the rain. So what I'll do instead, I'll shave myself. You guys notice anything different? I'm clean shaved. It has been a while, but it is super windy outside is why I'm in the car filming this, because I don't have a dead cat. Which, what a dead cat is a thing that covers my microphone boom that cuts out a lot of wind noise. When the wind's blowing like that, you don't want to hear what it sounds like. But I am getting ready to go to Abbeville, South Carolina. On the square, there is a particular building there on the square that I think would be a really awesome place for me to film the second scroll video. I don't know what's going on there today, if I'm gonna be able to do what I've got in mind, but you don't know until you try. So let's go do it, people.
I got love, I know you need some. Baby, let me be your number one. Second to none, whatever you want, whatever you need. That's what I wanna be, Wanna wake in the morning and feel that sunshine on your face when I lay a kiss on you and put some pancakes on your plate, girl, 'cause you need the...
Now to find out if I can actually get in the Opera House. I don't think a whole lot goes on here, except for they have plays, maybe meetings and things. But I see a light on in there, so we're gonna give it a try. Well, it's open. And I'm in here. It's kind of dark in here. I don't know if this is gonna work, but it's a cool place. I think this was built sometime in the 1800s. But let me see if I can get some decent lighting going on. Well, I've got good news, and not perfect news. Good news is I met the people here at the Opera House. They're cool. I'm actually gonna be in the, being sent their newsletters, and I got some history information on the Opera House so I can get a little more educated, and maybe even an acting gig in the future, you know, if I can ever be around to do it instead of being on the road. But I can film whatever I like in here. I just can't get up on stage because they're going to be rehearsing later and they don't want me messing that up. But I've got to find a spot where the lighting is better. Okay, I did 2 takes of scroll number 2 up here. I hadn't played any of it back, but I think I'm gonna go to a little restaurant right down the street and pop it in the Mac and take a look at everything. Harry Houdini was here. Looks like a storm's coming. But I'm gonna go right over here to this place called Wings 101. And I'm gonna have a beverage. And it ain't gonna be sweet tea, people. If you guys are ever in Abbeville, this place Wings 101, I can't speak for the food yet, but I've got a bacon cheeseburger and some homemade potato chips on the way. But the beer is really, really cold, like almost frozen cold. You know, I think today is like May 1st, the 5th month of the year, and well, with the exception of the times I went and saw Chase's band play, I hadn't had any beer this year, but I'm gonna have 2 while I'm here. Man, that's good. But I'm starting to review my footage from earlier in the day, and today I'm gonna upload 2 videos because I know I hadn't uploaded one in well over a week since that On the Road Again video when I was walking out of the hospital. But it's time for Jim to make some changes, and I'm gonna start living to be happy and healthy and feel good. And I don't know if I think it's worth saying again, to be happy. And I'm not gonna chase money anymore. I'm gonna make money, and Jim will always make money, but I'm not gonna chase it. I'm gonna chase happiness, because that's really what I'm pursuing. And with this divorce, like right in my grasp, I'm gonna open myself up for love, which you guys will see in scroll 2 is what it's about. The saying that's said over and over again, which the scrolls definitely have some repetitiveness to it, is I will greet this day with love in my heart. And I'm ready to attract love again into my life. And if it means I come off the road, that suits me fine. I'm starting to get to the point where I'm tired of living in a truck and spending the majority of my time alone. I think I have too much love to give to spend all my time by myself. There's an ESPN Classic game on the Gamecocks playing Tennessee. I think we ended up losing this game. Ace Sanders just got a touchdown and went up. It was 34-21. But if I'm not mistaken, I think this is a game Marcus Lattimore's career ended, which was a sad, sad day in Gamecock history. Hey, but we're not going to talk about sad days, but I'm going to go ahead and wrap up this episode. Thanks a lot for watching, and make sure you watch the scroll video, which will be up very soon after this one. But until next episode, be safe out there and keep on trucking.
Can't you see that that ain't me, no?